Hey! Welcome to my corner. Thank you so much for stopping by. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the corner in which I cook. What's up, guys? Today in my fridge, I have old rice. That's it. I mean, there's a few other old stuff too. I got some shrimp, some tofu. I have some, I have an old bell pepper, like a wrinkly orange bell pepper. So I was thinking we'll do a crispy rice today. We'll probably do it like a sushi style nigiri or like a square. We're gonna layer on some proteins, building up from there, and maybe do like a light salad on top. So let's see how it goes. As always, I start with a prep list so I can stay on track. Now, you're gonna see something that's not piss, it's definitely clarified butter. It just sort of looks like that. Those hatch chilies I just sort of had lying around, and here you can see I'm trying to get very thin sheets from this mu, which is like daikon. I know they make tools that make shredding vegetables like this easier, I just don't have them, so I'm just gonna do it by hand. It doesn't take too much time and I'm not making a lot, but if you've ever eaten at a Korean barbecue place, they've had green onion salad like this before. That's geni, or as some people know as shiso. And now we're making the sauce base with garlic, carrots, this apple I found, that ugly bell pepper, just a bunch of random hodgepodge of vegetables to sort of give body to the sauce. Hatch chilies go in, and I sweat it just enough to blend it. There's some rice wine vin, agave, soy sauce, sesame, and some molasses. And now I push it through a chinois for a very smooth sauce, but before I reduce the sauce, I'm going to marinate the tofu inside of it for a hot minute. Mark things off as I go. I'm gonna bake that tofu after it's marinated for about 10 minutes, and look at that lovely color and sear. I am gonna work on my rice now. We are going to deep fry it, of course. Tried a couple different shapes, don't know how that's gonna work out. Now, when you're shelling shrimp, you can actually preserve that little bit of tail meat if you're very careful. I drop it in hot clarified butter, and that's gonna cook it. Like, if you just drop it in hot butter and wait, it'll like reach temp. Don't get these too dark or it will get into the territory of too hard. But I am gonna reduce my sauce now, and I mount it, working on a few more accoutrements, and we're ready to plate soon. As you see, I've brushed on some more sauce in the rice to help push forward the flavor. I'm going to layer on my seaweed sheets. And, I'm just trying to find cheap, simple ways to push forward a flavor or an idea. Tofu goes on. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but I just had an idea and I was going for it. Like, I always imagined this little salad to be twirled up and laid on like a piece of fish, like you would see in the sushi restaurant. Now the circle rice I am definitely doing with shrimp. Little extra sauce on the inside, sauce on the plate. I'm just making this up as I go. Sesame seeds. But I encourage all of you to make it up as you go too. And that is a dish. I wasn't totally happy with the plating of the tofu pieces, so I sort of redid it. And you tell me, how does it look? Okay, let's taste this food. That's not bad. I wasn't original. I really don't know what I was gonna do for the sauce originally. Crispy rice is crispy. The butter poached shrimp, not bad. Let's try this tofu one. It's so tall. I know you're supposed to make food like tall because it's just more visually appealing when you have height on your food, but my God. Okay. This honestly slaps harder than the shrimp one. You hear how crispy that rice is? That rice is so crispy. And yet it's not like hard. All I'm trying to say is that you need the proper amount of oil if you're gonna crisp up rice properly. I'm not talking to anyone specifically, but you know, if you try to bake your crispy rice, of course it won't be very good. Of course it'll be very hard. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just gonna go.